Hello and welcome to WHSH TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jordan Callison and with me is Dwayne Shake. We are the instructors here in the radio TV class at WHS. In our final week of production before summer break, we promised the students that we would show them a perfect newscast from the anchor desk. Coming up on today's show, the Washington High School Band wrapped up a successful spring concert on Monday night and presented awards. We will catch up with Mr. Hagan after his first year leading the program and talk about his summer plans. The CEO class had another very successful spring trade show. Mr. Turner will have the scoop. Team Up to Clean Up teams will be busy taking over the summer, working around town to help clean up around the city.
Plus, the big drawing continues this week in downtown Washington with the Knights of Columbus, and commencement ceremonies are set for May 27th here at WHS. We'll find out more with Mr. Barnard in the guidance office. And in sports, the baseball and softball teams are getting ready for the postseason tournament coming up next week.
All that and much more. It's Friday, May 19th, and you're watching WHSH TV. Welcome back to WHSH TV. The Washington Band wraps up the first year under new teacher Mr. Hagan. The band performed their spring concert Monday night to a great crowd of parents and supporters. Awards were presented after the show. Mr. Hagan let us know this week about summer plans with the program and changes that will be coming for next year. If you are interested in being part of the band program, contact Mr. Hagan or the guidance office to get signed up. The high school guidance office is making final plans for graduation. This year's commencement for the class of 2017 will be on Saturday, May 27th. We spoke with Mr. Barnard about what students need to wrap up in the final days of class.
In Indiana, the Core 40 diploma is the normal diploma that the state would like for students to receive. It requires 40 credits, combination of math, science, history, English, and of course some electives. There's also the Academic Honors Diploma, which is 47 credits. And it's just all those courses from before, plus some additional higher level math, English, science, foreign language, fine arts courses as well. Best thing that seniors can do in their final month is just continue to work hard and finish the year strong. Some students are striving for that Academic Honors Diploma. They have to keep their grades up to at least C's and above. It's always good for them to keep working hard. Many other seniors just have to make sure they pass their courses. And it's easy to get distracted late in their senior year. There's all kinds of things going on, prom, graduation, but in order to get to that graduation day, they have to pass those classes that are required.
Again, graduation is set for May 27th at 2 p.m. in the high school gym. The last day of school for students will be on Tuesday, May 23rd. Our seniors here at the radio TV class are also wrapping up the school year. We took some time to get some sage wisdom from our class leaders that they could pass on to the underclassmen.
My advice to underclassmen is to live life to the fullest, live a life like every day is your last day and have no regrets.
My advice for incoming students coming into this class would be to pay attention. He'll surprise you with information on tests, and to always set Shake in his place because he needs it some days.
My advice to underclassmen is to not sweat the small stuff. If you do bad on 1 or 2 papers, it's not going to kill you. You're fine. You have 4 more years, or you have many more years of screwing up to do. You'll be good.
Thanks to our seniors who are always entertaining and have been such a pleasure to have in class throughout the year. The excitement continues to grow on Main Street as the treasure hunt jackpot continues to grow. Now in its 5th week, the drawing for Saturday night jumps to over $258,000. We spoke to Washington Mayor Joe Wellman about the drawing and what it means for the city.
Okay, April 22nd, KFC is going to start their raffle again, their treasure hunt raffle. And we're going to try something a little bit different this time. We're going to try to keep South Street and 4th Street, East 4th Street open, and move all of it to Main Street and close Main Street in front of the KSC and to the west then. And then we're going to try to utilize Main Street, what's commonly called the J. Myers parking lot, and then parts of 3rd Street. So we're hopefully that we can keep the people in that area rather than on South Street and 4th Street. So we've been very pleased with, we've not had any crowd control problems or anything last year, and the KSC's been very good at sharing the wealth with all kinds of community projects and schools, and we're real pleased with that. So we want to do all we can to help them.
The drawing is each Saturday night at 7 p.m. on Main Street in downtown Washington. When we come back, a quick look at the weather for the upcoming weekend. And the CEO class recently wrapped up a very successful trade show. You are watching WHSH TV.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
Welcome back to WHSH. I'm Dwayne Shake. Here's a quick look at your weather report. We have dodged a bullet with the rain showers today. Looks like the junior high baseball game is going to get in tonight, so I'll be spending some time at the baseball field. But as we look to the weekend, not so lucky. Currently 82 degrees, feels more in the low 90s. The humidity, the Indiana summer humidity is here. So 84 right now, 65 for your low tonight. Again, rain and thunderstorms coming for the upcoming weekend, so outdoor plans, unfortunately, probably going to get dampered. But the good news, it is not graduation weekend yet. So next weekend, we'll get the rain out of our system this weekend. Next weekend for all those graduation parties for the seniors, I think we're going to be good to go. After the rain showers this weekend, cooler temperatures, and we're back to low to mid 70s next week. So there is light at the end of the tunnel, but we got to get through this wet weekend. We'll be back with more in just a moment. I'm Dwayne Shake for WHSH Weather.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back. The Daviess County CEO class recently held their spring trade show at the Montgomery-Ruetan Park. Students put together over 13 original businesses, complete with the business model to the marketing and producing the finished project. Instructor Bill Turner says he was once again very impressed with the ideas the students came up with this year.
The CEO is creating entrepreneurial opportunities. It's more of a hands-on class that teaches entrepreneurship. Last night, or let's see what evening is that. That was Monday evening. We have our annual trade show. Okay, example trade show. We have 14 students in class, one group of people combined in a partnership, but everyone comes up with a business plan and comes up with a concept of a business they want to create possibly someday. I know most of them will be going on to college, so some of these were concepts rather than actual businesses. So we had that last night, had probably over 400 people come out to attend that. I know students that had products made anywhere from $300+ to up to $100. Some of them ran out of cake pops or different products they were selling. Yes, they got to keep all the money. During the course of the year, we have a class business, and during that class business, we made enough money that each student got $350 to manage their booth, so their signage, their business cards, any giveaways they use at that booth, they could use for that. Now, as far as product itself, they had to invest in that themselves. So I'd say anyone interested in CEO, as a junior or senior, there's an application process. We've already accepted 20 students for next year, but if you're a underclassman, freshman, sophomore, take a look at it down the road. Beyond the entrepreneurial, CEO teaches you how to engage with adults. So in just not shaking their hand and speaking to them, but having a conversation with adults, that's opened up a lot of doors to connections, throughout the state and throughout this county.
Congratulations to the CEO students on a successful year. The Washington High School BPI students recently competed in nationals in Orlando, Florida. Students spent most of the week last week competing. Our own JJ Brown was one of the members along for the trip and files this report.
Last week, a few of us from here at the high school went down to Orlando for the National Leadership Conference of Business Professionals of America. It was Evan Francis, Solomon Davis, AJ Durnall, myself, and our advisor for the Washington's chapter, Mr. Hancock. While we were down there, we did have a competition for one day, and we had preparation for the competition on another day. And what our competition was network design team. And basically what we had to do is we had to redesign the network for an entire business, and we had to do it for several offices. And while we're there, everything went pretty well. It was not a national competition, so it was pretty competitive. There was lots of really good teams down there. And we did not place in the top 3, but we don't know what officially we placed in yet. There was maybe around 26 teams, so it's a lot more competitive than the state level, which had very little amount of teams. But besides that, alongside of doing all that, we also did have some fun while down there. We had a little mini vacation. We went to the beach one day, got a little sunburnt, played some sand volleyball, ate some really great food. And then another day we went to Universal Studios, which was another great day. We went to both parks, Islands of Adventures and the Universal Studios. So we were there for probably about 8 hours, so we got our money's worth for that. That was probably my favorite day out of the entire trip. And overall, it's just a really great week. It was a great little vacation. Got away from school for a little bit, but we still did some business, and it was a great week.
Congratulations to all the students who competed. It's time once again for another trip to the hallways for a final time this school year this week to find out more about our teachers here at Washington.
Describe yourself in 3 words. Ginger, awesome, and mean.
I would say smart, good looking, and cool.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
I would say charismatic, outgoing, and optimistic.
Well, I would have to say dependable, cooperative, and probably sarcastic. Those are 3 good ones.
So, Mr. Hancock, describe yourself in 3 words.
Organized, funny, athlete.
Describe me in 3 words.
Dope, savage, and beautiful.
Thank you.
The Team Up to Clean Up teams will again be out this summer helping to pick up trash around town. Volunteers from non-for-profit groups band together once a month to canvass a designated area in town and help to pick up litter. Sam Kloss with Team Up say it is just amazing to see our community come together on this project.
Team Up to Clean Up is an anti-litter program that we started to help beautify and clean up the city of Washington. Team Up to Clean Up came about due to the fact that with I-69 expansion for the city of Washington, we have businesses coming to town that want to decide whether they're going to locate here locally, and the amount of litter in our community is just terrible. So the Garden Club and the city of Washington teamed together to decide to try and do something about the program, about the litter issue, so that we could beautify the city of Washington. The amount of people that volunteer their time and effort to go out each month from May through October to clean up our city streets is amazing. We have over 20 teams now currently that we had in 2016 that have gone out and cleaned up, and I am just amazed at people volunteering to come out and help. In 2015, the first year that we did Team Up to Clean Up, we collected 7,067 pounds of litter. In 2016, we collected 6,576 pounds of litter.
If your group would like to join in, contact class at 812-254-2792. Coming up after the break, Dwayne Shake will be in with this week's sports report. You're watching WHSH TV.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Dwayne Shake. Here's the latest in sports at WHSH. Washington Lady Hatchet track and field team earned a sectional championship Tuesday. Washington will now advance to regionals in 9 different events, and they claimed 3 sectional championships. Sectional champions were the 400-meter relay team, consisting of Lauren Andis, Matilda Hansen, Kendra Rowe, and Caitlin Davis. The 1,600-meter team, which included Michaela Sipes, Matilda Hansen, Sarah Lewis, and Caitlin Davis. Davis also was crowned sectional champ in the long jump with a leap of 18 feet 1 inch. Others advancing included Lauren Andis in the 100-meter hurdles, Caitlin Davis in the 100-meter dash, Kendra Rowe in the 300-meter hurdles, Sarah Lewis in the high jump, and Hannah Shreves in both shot put and discus. Congratulations to all the winners. Great job, girls. They're off to regionals at Evansville Central next week. The boys competed in the sectional as well yesterday. I want to make sure to get these names right. They finished 8th, so as a team did not advance, but several individuals did. The 3,200-meter relay team, consisting of Elias Becerra, Wyatt Wagler, Garrett Gray, and Isaac Gray, they move on. Also, Louis Perez advanced in the 400-meter dash, actually was crowned champion. And the 1,600-meter relay team of Fabian Becerra, Louis Perez, Jamal Robinson, and Evan Francis. They're all also heading to regionals next week and want to wish them the best of luck. Congratulations to the Hatchet baseball team. They claimed their 22nd win at home last night, a new record here at WHS for the most wins in a season for the baseball team. They defeated the North Davies Cougars 16-6 in a 3-hour marathon baseball game after a 40-minute rain delay. Hatchets compiled 14 hits to lead to the 16 runs. Jeremiah Kirsch got the win on the mound for Washington. Next up, a doubleheader tomorrow if the weather holds out. They'll face Reveille at 11 o'clock and back in action with Evansville Central at 1:30. Hatchet softball team celebrated senior night last night and unfortunately fell short at the hands of a very good North Posey team. Coach Cummings and the Hatchet softball team fell by a score of 10-4. Hatchet softball and baseball team both gearing up for sectional tournaments, which will start next week. The boys baseball team, girls softball team, both start action Wednesday night. Both play the same team, Southridge, in the opening round, and both will play at the exact same time at the exact same location, at Jasper. Good luck to the Hatchet baseball and softball teams in the sectional tournament next week. Final sports note, how about those Cubbies? The Cubs beat the Reds once again with the Dolly Parton score 9-5. That is a 3-game sweep to take the series. Cubs are back on track and rolling. Get on that freight train, Cubs fans. That's it for sports. We'll be back to wrap it up in just a moment on WHSH TV.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
And we're back, ready for a look at the forecast here on WHSH. Starting here in the Hoosier State, again, as I mentioned earlier, we've got some showers moving in. You can see that's due to this low pressure system rolling right through, especially the southern part of Indiana. It brings with it rain showers for both Saturday and Sunday, unfortunately, so your weekend plan's going to be a bit damp. Looks like for the most part, though, we should get through tonight with very little showers. It's currently 86 degrees. That's probably our cap for today. And if we look for the light at the end of the tunnel, after the rain, some cooler temperatures for next week. So we welcome that, and we'll get the rain out of the system before the graduation parties next week. Off to the West Coast, not much to report there. Again, dry in the Nevada area, out in California, plenty of sunshine. Off to the beach, as it always is. That's California. Let's check the current conditions right now. As I said, 86 degrees, feels like 92. Looking for a high today, right where they're at for the rest of the afternoon. And I do think the rain showers will hold off for today. The weekend outlook, rain, sums it up. Rain, lots of it. 50% chance tomorrow, 60% chance on Sunday. So if you're heading outdoors for this weekend, take along the umbrella, but hey, it'll be great for the ducks. And looking ahead to next week, as we get ready for cooler temperatures, it's not going to be too bad next week. Highs in the low to mid 70s. And man, we will take that. That is it for weather and for sports and for all of that good stuff. Mrs. Callison, I think we showed them how it was done today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Shake. And on behalf of our entire team here at WHSH on the campus of Washington High School, we'd really like to thank everyone for watching this school year. Enjoy your summer, and we will see you during the 2017-2018 school year.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.